Hey guys, what's up? This is Bostonl1.
No. What's up? Atrix hostile takeover in this bitch.
Oh,
I'm here.
Okay,
FPL.
so
I really just did that.
as you can hear, I have a special guest with me this week. This is the Atrix special, week
What's up?
3. As I mentioned earlier, this is like last FPL. He's my captain, and he decided to do FPL recaps like I'm doing this time around. But he got to week 2, and then week 3 rolled around.
We lost week 3, and I decided not to upload because I was a little emo bitch. So
yeah, and then he was like, "I'm up." He never uploaded. We're all disappointed, and so now he's here to redeem himself, essentially.
it's finally here. FPL week 3. Yeah, it's finally out.
It's hilarious as it works out.
Just
me and
not
him
on my
were actually
channel.
me and him were actually playing each other in FPL this week, so it kind of worked out that way. So I'm glad to have him. So let's get into this. So of course, this week I played Atrix team, which is the Boston-based Lords. No relation to me at all. So yeah, it was a pretty good week. I think your team's probably the best team in FPL besides, well, mine. So I think it's a really good matchup.
I would 100% agree with that because
yeah, so
people are saying Yoshi's team's real good. Nah, dude, it's me and you. Like, we're the best 2 teams.
Yoshi's team's good, but I don't think it compares to us.
Yoshi's team has 1 good player. That's it.
Yeah,
that's Charm Flash.
Nice,
no one else.
Charm
Everyone else
Flash.
sucks. So if you're watching this and you're on Yoshi's team, you suck.
Sorry, Mort, we love you, but anyway.
Oh wait, Mort's on Yoshi. Man, Mort might go. Fuck.
All
right, you want to start the game?
Yeah, let's do
so
that.
First we played Let's Go, and I hate Let's Go. Let's Go and Ubers are my 2 least favorite tiers. So,
I feel the same way. So we started off the week of Let's Go. I still don't know this tier that much. My guy is Subasa. Atrix is Sped. And just looking at matchups, I know Venusaur looked like a problem. I thought.
Oh yeah, right. I think it looks awesome. Only thing that like kind of stops it is if Mew's psychic or if Melmetal's deaf. But
I've seen a lot of Mews not run psychic. It's been usually in Bolt Beam, so
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and start this off. So we got Tsubasa leading a Polyrath. Polyrath is really fun. I like this mon in this tier, but of course Zapdos forces it out.
We got to get the momentum. There's no way we're gonna click.
Already bad as he goes in. I thought for sure he would go for Sleep Powder there, which I guess Leech Seed works too, but like
we didn't want to like sleep something we didn't need to sleep. So if we get Leech Seed off on the like expected Snorlax switch, we're getting a lot of HP back on whatever it is that comes in after from the Leech Seed because Snorlax got a bunch of HP.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the that play. We wanted to sleep either Gengar or Melmetal for our Venusaur later.
Okay. So yeah, we get the Snorlax seeded up. Kind of play around here. You're making some good doubles.
Somebody scared me out though. They were like, "Oh, he's got Mega Drain," and then Wisp. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Oh, I guess works. Anyway, so not much is happening right now. Of course, this is a free Venusaur again, but we get our rocks up, which is now there forever. We go into
which is hella important.
Still doesn't click Sleep Powder. Because we just click Nasty Apply.
Like I said, we really didn't want to sleep something we didn't need to. But little did we know, we really needed to fucking sleep this thing because this Mew about to go fucking sicko mode and kill our whole team. Spoiler, but like, we lose like hell. Look, that did 30. Like, come on, dog.
This is the first time I thought it brought Nasty Plot, and this set's nasty. How did this thing not get banned? I really don't understand.
Right, it should be banned.
So everyone gonna pop it, Thunderbolt.
Our Mew only did 30 to the opposing Mew. I was like, okay, we could U-turn into Cloyster, put him in range of Ice Shard. Nope, psych. Everybody dying.
You're hoping this doesn't have Psyche at this point, which, well, I guess we didn't have Psyche. We just had Bolt Beam, didn't we? And this Sleep Powder,
it doesn't even matter.
We still have...
I was laughing so hard in call during this game.
Yeah. Poor Sped. Back-to-back games. The last game of last week and the first game of this week, Mew not 6-0, but swept the entire team. So we have a good run of Mew right now. So 6-0 through Tsubasa. I don't think it was Sped's fault at all. Just that Mew's broken.
No, Mew's busted. But shout out to Sped because he said he wants redemption and he wanted me to play him actively in Let's Go the next week. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sped, good attitude. Unlike Drew.
Okay, so yeah, so now we are up 1-0 in the week. On to game 2, we have RU, Dr. Drax versus Gloomok.
This is actually the second game we played?
Yes, it's the second game we played. You and me are third, so.
I thought we played second. Damn, I didn't even know this game existed.
Nah. So Gloomog brought the same team he brought like week 1, except he had the camera up over the Bronzong. So, and camera up was like a threat. I thought that's what probably would be the biggest pressure to the opponent's team.
Yeah, I think if it's not spit up Cresselia, then camera up just kind of kills everybody.
Pretty much. For your team, it's tough to say. I mean, Registeel is always a problem for this team. Of course, we do have a camera up now, which helps out a little bit, but
yeah. I mean, spoiler alert, but like Registeel kind of popped off this game, and I have no idea how. You got Toxicroak, you got Flygon, you have the camera up, Goodra even too. Like I was like, tell me how Registeel 1v1 everybody.
The Gloomog team looks like it's really good. But we'll go and get into it.
You brought week 1, right?
What?
That's the team you brought week 1, right?
Yeah, just camera up over Bronzong. So we lead off with this Flygon. Still, it's only Mono Earthquake and Toxic Defog. Maybe U-Turn? I can't remember. So we do get the Toxic off there. And I think what is Cresselia go over Ice Beam here? You know, Earthquake's 11.
Double Earthquake.
Look at this. Flygon living easily.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really doing much at 12%.
Yeah. So it goes into his camera up because camera up can do big things right here. I think he just gets his rocks up. Yeah, so that's a good play.
Fireblast is probably a better player, forcing damage on anybody.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go into.
We're not really rock weak.
No, I would have thrown off attack there, but I mean it's rocks. It's not really that terrible. I guess you have a remover and your Blastoise, but whatever. So go into Serena here. This is kind of like a repeat of last time, but we go into our. Why do we double like that? Anyway, we went to our SCB, which is a sad play because we bulk up here, and he crits us with the Ice Punch.
Oh,
so that would have done, like, what, 31 max? So.
Well, aren't we Scarf to Tyrantrum as well?
I think so. But, anyway, but still having more health in this thing would have been really nice just for, like, say, the Roserade or the Registeel. He could have easily came back in, healed up with a Drain Punch or something like that. Anyway,
I suppose it would have been nice with Drain Punch later on. But
yeah.
Either way, this Tyrantrum was coming out afterwards because Machamp didn't wind up killing it.
This is very true. So,
and this team fucking picks one. Who dying?
Look at Aerial.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah,
okay.
I
this
guess
team was not officially me sanctioned, I can tell you that.
He didn't want to miss, man. That's all he wanted.
But
he just wanted to guarantee a hit. Anyway, so he aerial aces the that. I know what aerial ace is for, of course. It's the Virizion, but
Virizion, yeah.
Anyway,
hey, it also maybe hits the Serena for like what 20.
You're down Tyrantrum too much. That's a lot. That's a strong boy.
Yeah.
So now the camera comes in, kills a Crest with Tox. Well, it's a Cresselia, it always lives everything. Blastoise is the problem. We hope we go for the, anything, it's water move, but does not. Kills us with Rapid Spin. Very tragic. Now Registeel was a huge problem. Of course, we still have. I really wanted Gloomog to double here because I felt like Registeel was so obvious. If he doubled into camera up here, he could have kept playing that over and over again between Camerupt and Goodra. And
and with the Toxicroak and the Flygon dead, like Registeel about to pop off.
Yeah, for real.
You can't touch it. Cresselia can barely touch it. This is the only thing that can touch it, and it just got toxic. So like.
Yep, exactly. He really needed a double there, but I mean it is what it is. So. That's so much damage.
Jesus Christ.
I
mean, I'm fairly positive it's like offensive Blastoise, max speed, max attack, special attack.
So it goes into the guy that eats everything, and of course, Thunderbolt did only 4 more damage and resisted Draco Meteor. So at this point, the thing is about to break his team is about dead. So I knew this is about over at this point.
Yeah, I caught this replay. I didn't watch it live. I wish I did. I caught the replay while I was eating dinner out at some restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Food. I saw the camera go down to Toxic, and I was like, "Yeah, this game over. Registeel wins."
This thing you'll see
got a little scary.
Up.
Yeah, it did get a little scary when this thing started calm minding.
Like,
so I was like, I really don't know if Registeel can beat this 1v1, but dude, watching the replay, I could feel feel how confident Drax was that this just fucking beats it 1v1.
Yeah,
Even
he
at
did,
plus
'cause
6, plus 6.
he switched out right there, knowing that I think he was Subcombine, Psyshock, and maybe Fairy move. I guess Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam.
Not,
But regardless,
heal?
it could not beat the Registeel 1v1 in the end. So he had to pivot out, and at this point, it's over because Registeel basically just walls everything.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, you kind of have to go off like us throwing, sacking shit, joking.
Yeah, because the only thing that can break is that Fire Blast on Goodra, which is toxic and about to die. So
Yeah, and hell, fucking whatchamacallit, Tyrantrum probably could have won there had you connected that Fire Blast on our Blastoise.
yeah, that didn't
You
matter.
got-
The only thing that really mattered was that crit, crit
the Ice Punch,
Ice
yeah.
Punch, because if
But
we would
like-
still we would have had like 40% health left. That could easily sub up, or not sub up, but like coming on Registeel, force it to
probably
play
would've-
around with bulk up substitutes and stuff as that, and you could have easily done some damage to your opponent's team.
Would it have been able to sub? Would Ice Punch into Bolt Punch at +1 not
I
put it in
think-
range of, like, under
it's at
24?
31, 20. You would have had about 35% health left. I think we were, yeah. So you could have easily, and then recovered more up of Drain Punch. You could have subbed up on a switch out of Registeel, because if Registeel doesn't want to stay in for whatever reason, you know.
Well, I think Registeel lives one regardless, though, is the thing. So like,
It should, but you're not. You should, but you're not going to kill it with Size of Top afterwards. I don't think. And
after Drain Punch
Registeel's
recovery,
gone,
yeah, probably not. Yeah.
And then the Cresselia plus Goodra is all very threatening at that point, and the Arena.
I mean, it would have been a different game, but like, Tyrantrum coming out after regardless is kind of just like
Yeah, Tyrantrum really messed things
forces
up.
it into a similar situation.
That's why.
Anyway.
I guess not saving the Flygon would have helped against that, but anyway. So Drax wins this week, so it means we're now tied 1-1. So now on to the main course of the week.
The main course. That's totally what this is.
Double
Redemption.
captions. Me versus Atrix and NU. This is a rematch for another tournament we did earlier in Joey's
That I
Discord
won.
server, where Atrix beat me handily in 2 games, so I wanted my
Forced
revenge.
Delmise. I love Delmise. Delmise is my baby. You
He
brought
does
a
love
bear.
I love Delmise too, but yeah.
This
So
this
Atrix,
game's like
do you
half memes, half like really serious game.
Atrix, how do you feel about? Do you think? So if you don't know, Atrix thinks he can be a bear 1v1, like
Yeah,
single-handedly.
I do. Handedly,
And,
like a
is it
grizzly bear
definitely not true?
in hand-to-hand combat. I can
And to
beat the
prove
bear.
it, I decided to bring an Ursaring. This is SD Guts, which is it's not a standard mon by any means, but still, you can't damage output this thing can put out is crazy how strong it is. So
Mhm.
it's not a bad bring, I don't think, but
I did kind of
still.
expect it just because it's like the meme.
I knew
was
you
like,
would. I think
there's a
it's
chance.
watch. He's gonna
So I
like,
need to bring something that doesn't get 6-0'd by it.
he's
So I at
gonna
least have
rare-
one name.
Yeah, I was thinking. I actually thought you were probably gonna bring like bear counter team, like just 8 fighting types, just to beat the bear.
No.
You brought some other things to beat it. So anyway,
Yeah, I thought Scarfisimian would be a good bring versus you.
yeah,
Because you like your own
Scarfisimian's good,
Scarfisimian a
yeah.
lot. The 2 Pokemon that I like 100% thought you were gonna bring were Xatu and Passimian. It was either
Yeah.
Passimian or Helios, because I know you like Helios a lot. I know you think it's busted.
Yeah.
And I know that you know that I hate Xatu.
Yeah. I just-
Fucking, what's it called? The Helmet Protect, or maybe it's the Culver. I don't even know. The one that can beat Choice Banded Sneasel. I hate that Xatu so much. That bitch has no business coming in and beating a Dark type like that at all.
it's beautiful, man. So yeah.
But I
we
do
a
like your
matchup.
team. Builds
I
like
like my
actually
team
really.
too. Me and
Yeah, Xatu and what's it called? BBloom for opposing fighting types that could potentially be an issue for like your 3 fighting weeks, but like
yeah, I spent like 2 hours trying to figure this team out, but
yeah, it's, like, it's a
Anyway.
balanced team. I like it a lot.
I like it too. So let's go ahead and get this started off with.
I brought a Charizard. I
Did you
didn't
lead
expect
Sneasel?
myself to bring that. I did.
Why did you lead Sneasel turn 1? Were you expecting me to lead Zatu.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. I definitely let Sneasel turn 1 because I was like, I hate Zatu. I'm gonna try to kill it as fast as possible. So
Yeah,
like, if I can catch you leading
if
that.
anybody leads Zatu, you're not a good player. Well, okay, I should say that. If you lead Zatu, it's not. You should never lead Zatu, and you should.
You might not be a good player, but you are definitely an annoying ass player. I can tell you that much if you lead Zatu.
Yeah, like you
Kind
should
of
always
back.
not lead it, and if they threaten to set up rocks, you double into it. So leading
Yeah.
Zatu is dangerous, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. So I'll leave
So-
Pavilion.
My seismitoad to me is like both a little bit important and like kind of not for its
Yeah.
HP. Pause it there because this was
Yeah.
also big. What I needed my seismitoad for, in my opinion, in this game was chipping down Pissimian with helmet.
Yeah,
I
that's a good
I
play.
almost made it Z before the game, but when I saw your team, I was like, thank God, I needed this helmet because Pissimian's gonna be a threat. My choices are to either outspeed it with Sneasel, or with my own speed tie with my own Pissimian to kill it
Mhm.
after it takes a bunch of rocks hits, stealth rocks, stuff like that. I shard it with my Sneasel, which I needed to be at like 40-ish or something for that, or Delmize, which we'll see in a bit. And now here I did read the crunch. I was like, okay, if I go hard into my dark type, or my ghost type, on his normal move or fighting move, that's good for me. If he crunches, which I had to look up if this thing got crunch, I was like, okay, Boston knows I fucking love Delmize, right?
Mhm.
There is no way you didn't have a dark move on this in my head, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay it. Worst case scenario, I die to Facade, and
Mhm.
Earthstring takes some damage. I bring out my Pissimian after. So I'm gonna stay in, predicting the crunch, and I'm gonna try and get rocks because
Yeah.
it's not like he's gonna go out to Zatu here. He's gonna most likely force damage.
I
So
thought if
that's what I wound
anything-
up doing here.
I thought if anything, you wouldn't stay in. You would switch into something to deal with whatever move. Like Pissimian, I know it's Gus, but I think Crunch to Pissimian just.
Oh, that would have done like fucking 70 or 60 or stuff.
It does like maybe 30 at max. It doesn't do as much as you think. And I thought if you stayed in to do anything, and I SD, it'd been really bad for you because that's why I went Crunch. 'Cause I figured you would go into Drumline. So you staying in here really took me for surprise. Especially you didn't even click an attack. You just clicked rocks.
Yeah, because
That's kinda
rocks in this
impressive.
game are going to be hella important for me for Incineroar, Zatu, hell, even
Yeah.
Pissimian, like I said, chipping that down for, whatchamacallit, for Sneasel later.
And I had the
And now I go
too.
Delmize.
So of all the plays, Rocks is not the one I expected you to go for. So I decided just to SD up there because I know it can.
And then
Yeah,
look
okay.
at my point! Oh!
He was gonna live too, but I just I'm just gonna get damage off this thing. I can easily force a easy U-turn situation here and kill the Delmize.
Well, at this point, I don't need Delmize, but like, Delmize
Yeah.
killed a bear. I can kill the bear. Let's go.
Of all the things I wanted my bear to lose a die to is not the Delmize. Believe
Right,
me.
that's the last thing you want.
So I predict
don't-
you go U-turn here because I have two easy resists and right here. I can't go into Zatu. I don't want to get trapped by Sneasel.
Yeah, I think that was a bad play for me. I think I predicted you to like knock off or dark move.
Yeah, I figured.
Dark Z was probably what I was thinking there, and I was like, okay, well, this is like the only thing.
I
that
thought there was
live,
no
so-
way you're clicking fighting moves. I just stay in there to get easy U-turn advantage off. Go back into
Yeah, good
Incineroar.
point.
I let my Incineroar get super weak in this game, which is not good. You double into Seismitoad, just getting Rocky Helmet, I assume.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to be Barry on Incineroar, even though that's like by far the better one. At the time, I didn't think of it, so when I saw it, I was like, oh shit.
And
now,
I think SD Incineroar is really good, but it's just so hard to fit because bulky Incineroar just checks so much good stuff in this tier. And plus,
Oh
I
my
know you're
God.
bringing Delmize, so
Yeah,
having
right.
that
It's
there.
easily the best. And I spam the fuck out of Sneasel too, just in my replays. Like I
Yeah.
hype up Delmize and say that's my favorite bond, but like Sneasel's on every single one of my NU teams.
I think
So-
I have Incineroar on like 70% of my NU teams. But so at this point, I'm looking at your team like oh crap. That Charizard, I thought for sure this Charizard
Was special.
was special.
Yeah, right.
Because and if it was, it just won if it hit Focus Blast against my Incineroar. And even
Oh,
then, I don't know
easily.
if I can kill. I don't think I can kill Charizard with Incineroar. So I thought this was a game over already.
No, close. It's closer than you would think. I do burn your Zatu, which doesn't like really matter because like
Nah.
like this would have been in range of Charizard anyway.
Yeah. So when I saw you go for SD, I mean, it still could be scary because if you were like Earthquake, I can't really deal with it.
It was supposed to be Earthquake. I made it Flame Charge instead.
Yeah, that was Cyrus was telling me. So your Flame Charge, I just get some damage off. So I was so grateful to see what this set was, because I thought it was over. But it's special Sea Sunny Day, I can't beat that at all.
Yeah, so I read your roost there because I was just gonna Flame Charge again, and I was like, wait, no, if I do that, that's like kind of bad for me because then I just go down to Toxic for the next turn. So this just gives me more damage off on anybody. And now I think I Flame Charged again here, right? Yes. Or did I roost again? No, I roosted again. That way I can take on the Steelix. Yeah.
So my Incineroar pops Berry now, so it's really like weakened. It kind of sucks, but I had to go into Steelix
because like without your Incineroar, you kind of just lose to Sneasel eventually. Okay, so being able to force damage on Steelix is even nicer for Sneasel, and especially passing me in the back. So then Blaze boosted Flame Charge comes out, and I wanted to use Charizard as like a sweeper in this game, just at team preview in the builder. But like while playing the game, I was like, no, it's not going to be my win condition. I'm going to use it as a breaker instead and try to win with my Scarf Simeon or my Banded Ice Shard Sneasel instead.
Yeah, it worked.
So,
it
really definitely broke things.
But Steelix is eating fire type moves like it's his job.
Yeah, Flame Charge kind of sucks. Like, I'd stab. It could be Blaze boosted. Nope.
I mean, Blaze boosted at 45. That's +1. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, Steelix is or the Charizard, the biggest threat's gone. I don't think it really matters.
Now this was a roll. This Flamethrower was a roll that I was kind of like comfortable to go for.
I calced it. And I think this is definitely I can live this. And it's like no, I guess not.
It was in my favor. It was in my favor, but like there's a good chance that you probably could have lived that. It was like a 60% or some shit. I was like, I don't know about that one.
I played this in game pretty terribly. But Seismitoad's gone. I really need Rocks to stay up because it kills Sneasel, and Sneasel can't sweep me if I shard at that point. I played pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's why me swapping in on Incineroar earlier was a bad play, because I knew I needed the Sneasel, and then I forced damage on it anyway, and then it wound up getting put in range of Rocks, which like in hindsight is a really, really bad call, because then I get less freedom out of when I can bring it in. Like I probably could have doubled into it here predicting Vileplume or some shit like that. I know you stayed in the CC though, because
I think I'm in the Incineroar here. I don't know. Like I expected you to U-turn maybe into there's nothing I really can do here because I'm at a point where I knew you had to U-turn. I guess I should have went into Vileplume to get you some like potential effect spore hacks, but like this Silvally Steel outspeeds defensive Incineroar, so he can defog anyway, and I really needed you not to defog at all.
Yeah, I mean defog at this point is like my win condition, that way I can bring Sneasel in. And whenever Vileplume decides to come out, that's like a free defog for me, because you can't touch me. Even with HP Fire, it wouldn't do much.
So it doesn't really matter. Incineroar is dead. I think I would have loved U-turn, but I don't think it really matters in the end.
I was more than comfortable for going for the. I was more than comfortable for going for the speed tie and CCing, killing your Passimian, because that's like the biggest threat to me, really. Because my own Passimian and my Silvally would be able to 1v1 Incineroar and Vileplume.
Yeah, so I think Vileplume was a better play there for me to go into Passimian just to potentially get hacks, and then
yeah, that would have been like a good way to get out of that.
So if I go into Incineroar, say on Silvally Steel to defogs, I will well, let's see. Yeah, I will at least live whatever it goes for, and I can throw off an attack that would either catch the Passimian or kill the Sneasel, and then at that point my Passimian can win. So, but alas, I sacked the Incineroar, which really sucked. It was not a good play.
I have to defog first, and I flamethrowered here because you weren't in guaranteed range of my whatchamacallit, my Sneasel on your Vileplume. I did not expect you to go Passimian there.
I was hoping you would either go for the Parting Shot or the U-turn. Yeah. I'm still out of range at Ice Shard, and I can kill the Passimian potentially, I think.
Yeah, and then Sneasel comes in and wraps it up when it's just grass type and low guy left.
So it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you
good
won.
Game, Boston.
Good game.
This was a good game though. Like it wasn't like there was no real like bullshit
no
that
hacks.
mattered in the long term, like a couple of games.
It's a pretty even game. Super scary threats. Ursa Ring died early. The Charizard looks like he's gonna destroy me, but regardless.
Hey, we
are
both
now,
brought cool stuff too. It's not like we brought like sweaty tryhard stuff. You brought a bear, and I brought a SD flamethrower, flame charge Charizard.
Yep. I mean, Cyrus helped me build my team, so we just both brought Cyrus teams essentially.
Wait,
so,
you brought a Cyrus team too?
kind of. Me and him worked together on this.
Oh my god, that's fire.
Yeah. So it's pretty funny. Going into game 4, we are now playing for let's see. This is AM22 versus Esam's Hair. I love that name by the way. It's just hilarious. Looking at team preview, I thought this Latios was gonna 6-0 us. I know we have a Magirna, but like this is Latios. It can bring so much dumb stuff that can just counteract everything. It beats.
I was like
Medicham. If it's a reflect type, Magirna makes it even harder to beat. So
I
this
haven't
is very
reflected
scary.
Latias in forever. What was I gonna say? Matchup was kind of iffy for me, right? I was like, okay, I saw Lando, I saw Medicham, I saw 2 water types. I was like, okay, Kartana's gonna go ham. And he was like, fuck, it's probably AV mag, so it can't go ham. It's probably fucking offensive E-Tran. Or even Spadef or some shit like that. So, I don't know. I do want my OU players to bring either Magirna or Kartana every single week, because those Pokemon are broken as shit. So.
Magirna is especially broken. And then, yeah, Katana's pretty good too. So, it is kind of even matchup looking, but still, I think the Latios can win, and on our side, I think if we can play around the BBloom pretty well, I think the Greninja can win. This is a battle bond, so let's go and get into it.
In hindsight, I really don't like this team. It loses too much like common stuff.
Well, the Latios set.
So you reveal Scarf, so that's like kind of nice for us. We can take advantage of that. And then Surf does -2 damage, so I'm like, all right, AV like I thought. Yeah.
Easily, yeah. So going to Greninja.
And I'm just gonna say it right now: we're mono wall by Greninja. We're Surf, HP Fire Psychic.
And what
on Latias.
Yeah, that was
Sucks.
that one late game. I thought that's why I thought we were gonna lose, because late game I didn't know what the set was yet. But once it was revealed that it was all out attacker Latios walled by Greninja.
I mean, it's nice for certain matchups, but if you don't get the matchup right, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I still prefer if you're gonna run an all attacker, I prefer Latios. But anyway.
Yeah, right. It's kind of
you make a good play and go out into Tyranitar here. I guess predicting the Dark Pulse, or are you just predicting the Heatran? Because I guess it covers both.
Yeah, I'm predicting the Dark Pulse from the Greninja. We needed a lot of damage on the Greninja, so you're going to try and come in on the Dark Pulse if your spec's locked, Pursuit Trap you, and do like at least 60 or some shit.
Yeah. So it was a good play, but we go into Landorus, and you just miss your Stone Edge, as it is.
That's only a little bit unfortunate. I don't think it mattered too much, because I don't think we were banded. Maybe we were, I don't remember.
Let's see if banded.
And then this is just going to be us trading trading off our Scarf Lando.
Yeah.
You get more damage off on us because of fake goes. That only sucks, because that means we can pivot in versus like Landorus even more later on.
Standard UU, just Landorus you turning out against each other.
Yep. So we bring our Blue, and I'm pretty sure we superpowered here, right? Because we really need to catch the Magirna. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I remember we stayed in on the next turn.
The SD. And
I was like, okay, I do not think he's going to allow us to bring in our Heatran.
Nice focus. Well,
yeah, right. So I was like, he's either Ice Beaming or he's clicking some type of fighting move. Because I was like, okay, we need our Heatran like healthy, and that's like the most common switch into.
How you feel that play?
And then you exploded, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? I'm out of here. I don't know what's happening.
I saw that. I didn't see the team beforehand, so when I saw that, I just didn't know what to think. That was interesting. Anyway.
Yeah. And that's really good damage off on our Bulu.
It is. So
like, that's tough.
Go under Medicham because it can do big damage to anything. I think we just click high jump. No, okay, Ice Punch. Yeah. But this gives us a high jump kick afterwards.
Yeah. And like the combination of Medicham plus Greninja is really, really threatening for our Latias, because like we could have brought it in right now. Did we actually bring it in right now? No. Instead we bring in our Kartana because we need to force damage off on like Heatran. Man, that play sucked. We totally should have got Latias. I have no idea why we didn't.
Yeah, that's
what I would have invited in Greninja.
I expected the same thing if you go to Latios and you went to Cartana. I was like, well, I guess this kind of works for you. I don't know. But Rotom Walls is Landorus, so I think we just get a free Volt Switch. Yeah, easy. I think we'll go back into...
Our situation does still suck here because we need damage off on Heatran and Greninja, so it's not like we can force both the switches at the same time with like Cartana or Latias.
That's how you jump here. You kill the Heatran.
If you were to bring in Latias on this Metagam, right, it invites out Heatran. Or Greninja, potentially, or like Heatran into Greninja. If we bring our Cartana, then it invites in Heatran. So like Heatran's coming out either way. We do need damage on it for a potential Sacred Sword Sweep late game. But that's not going to look like possible because we're banded Cartana, we're not Scarf, which also sucks. I thought we were Scarf for like the first half of this game, and they're like, wait, we're not Scarf. I was like,
yeah, if you run Bulu Cart, I think you should always usually run Scarf Cartana. I know you want the damage because Leaf Blade and Grassy Terrain do much damage to things.
But like it's basically like you're banded anyway under Grassy. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just keep your Cartana, you get your +1 speed, get your speed boost, and you win anyway. So that's how I feel about that. But I mean, it's whatever. I think you just Volt Switch on out of here.
Yeah, we're trying to get like some kind of damage on. At this point, I think it's over. I think Metachan and Greninja just clean up.
Yeah, I thought for sure it's gonna be like Thunderbolt or like Draco, but we flinched. Flinch didn't matter because like we said, we walled a lot.
No, mono wall. Like it would only have mattered if we were Draco, which we were not.
So now our Greninja's Battle Bond, and it's looking pretty over. Of course,
yeah, we like
there, but...
Blastus Synth here. I think even if we superpowered, it would have been over because then we would have been in range of Dark Pulse later on from Ninja.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's banned cards. Not like we can pull it over our ass with Cartana. If we were Scarf card, we probably could have won there if we superpowered on Heatran.
Maybe. So you're gonna just go Sacred Sword here because it kills most everything except for Medicham the wall. But look how much this damage is ridiculous. Why
it's only gonna do like fucking 80 or some shit, right? Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot, but that's just me.
That's Cartana. It's banded Cartana. That's +2 Cartana.
Banded card, no stab. But anyway, so go and you think you know your Hornlake here, but we just go for the Magnum Storm.
And I mean, it's like kind of possible to win at this point if you miss all your Magmas, if you got in a Gren first for some reason, or if you decide to HJK with Metagam. But like at this point, I stopped watching the game up.
We choked the game away. You can definitely lose. But anyway, AM22 won there, so we're now tied up 2-2, going on to the next OU. We got not number 1 versus Forge. I was really looking forward to this game. This is probably my most looking forward to game besides you and me.
I thought this was like 100% a win. I'm not gonna lie. No offense to Colby, I love Colby, but like
no. I completely agree. I thought it'd be really tough. I knew we had a chance, but I thought it'd be really tough. I mean, the Amoonguss is super annoying. The Crawdaunt looks like it could be really annoying. We had the same Tangrowth around to keep it winning.
This team is bizarre, our team, but I really liked it. Really like their Ninja matchup.
The Garchomp is Scarf. I guess you kind of wouldn't be surprised since we have a Heatran right there to set rocks, but this is a Scarf Chomp. And
while you were playing, it was a good bluff because I thought it was the Z offensive set.
Yeah.
But I like in hindsight, I totally should have known when it just raw outraged. I was like, why do you raw outrage? What was he trying to keep the Z for? What's the
exactly.
Z? Duh.
So, on
matchup,
game,
on matchup for sure, our banded Adamant Crawdaunt, like, oh my god. If we can get Tangrowth down and we just start firing off crunches, please, dear God, everything is dying.
That's how I felt. I thought that's what we're gonna lose, to be honest. But anyway,
because I wasn't thinking it was gonna be like defensive chomp. I thought your defensive core would be like Zapdos Tang, right, and maybe Spadef Terrain, but I don't even think Colby likes that Pokemon, so
probably not. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it off with. We lead Zippy Zap to Zapdos. Is on our Crawdaunt. Easy lead.
We just like Crawdaunt. We're like, all right. I mean, he can kill something maybe.
So we get the pair off in Amoonguss, which is
in my head.
For you,
don't matter. We don't need her speed on this one. It's our pivot. It doesn't even need to throw off that many attacks. So if we get paired, it's kind of like whatever. Okay.
Once you went for Sword, it's obviously not Assault Vest. So I mean, in the end, you could get Dark Pulse flinch parried down to death. So that's kind of a little annoying for you in that regard.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's whatever. So we go into
even with Greninja like potentially flinching us, it's like kind of whatever because we have Crawdaunt as well.
Yeah.
Offensive check for it. And we're more than content with just firing off spores because it's like
we're content just firing off knockoffs. So we go in this. Now it's showing us Z. We switch out into our Garchomp because we know we can tank any. I guess we could tank the fire move or Z fire. We do a lot, but like not enough to kill it. So we go into our Zapdos. I guess we were doubling on a Landorus. There's a lot of plays I wish Colby made, but I couldn't be there to make them. I wish he'd. Yeah, that's a fine play, but like the Tyranitar is annoying, especially for Zapdos. But I think he just roosts here, which is a fine play. He's not dealing with the rock type move.
I think we were just gonna keep U-turning into fucking T-Tar.
Yeah, I wish he Heat Waved here. I really wanted the Heat Wave here, because I felt like it was an obvious Amoonguss. Or at least you can maybe even burn the Tyranitar. Anyway, so we're gonna go back into our Tangrowth as you double into Heatran. It's a good play.
This is the turn. Yeah, okay. This is the turn where I thought we won the game, like on the spot. I was like, turn 12, we won, boys.
Because when I saw this, the same thing. I'm thinking, okay, this mom is so good for us. We needed it for the Crawdon.
Wall the fuck out of Crawdon.
It can eat a hit from Alakazam.
Lando.
It's
like, were you HP Ice?
I do not know. I cannot.
But okay, even probably Gigadrin can beat Scarflando if it's locked in Earthquake. Can Earthquake the Heatran. It's AV, so it helps with the Alakazam. So when I saw this go down, I was like, okay, we win.
I was so upset. Like, if I was in call, I knew this is the most obvious Z fire of my life. I wanted them so much to go into the Heatran to dodge it. Alas, they didn't do that. I'm like, this is very bad.
Heatran definitely would have been your best play because it's not like you could have gone offensive Scarf. What's it called? Chomp, because that just takes way too much damage. Exactly. Now you get a spike up there, which is like really nice for you, and then these two turns gonna suck. I'm not gonna blame the loss on this, but it definitely makes us way harder because we clicked sport twice there and got parried twice in a row.
I agree.
Because Chomp was like kind of a problem to us, especially because it revealed Scarf sometime around now. And this was also big. This U-turn did 20-8. Do you think that's a lot of damage? Because I think that's like way too much damage.
Well, Chomp's not that bulky, and it is like, Landorus has like 145 attack. So I mean, it's a good amount of damage. But yeah, you're right. That is quite a bit. You click Outrage here, which 2-hit for Landorus. That's pretty good.
Me and the guys were like, dude, okay, that's got to be like Mind's Defense, Garchomp or some shit, right? If we could chip it down a little bit more, our Aqua just gonna kill it at like 70 or some shit. So, oh, you want to see something cool? Yeah, this thing would just fucking like dies. This ball just exploded. Like,
did not expect that.
I was watching this. I don't know why I didn't expect to kill because it is a Mega Zen and it's not even a Mega Ball from Mawile. But that thing fucking fell over. That was the funniest shit.
So first thing first, I want to say is we're getting really lucky for our Outrage turns. We're not getting confused. We're only getting 2-turn Outrages, which is fantastic for us. Here they go for Outrage. There's no reason to go for Outrage because I mean Earthquake does enough to the Amoonguss. I don't know if it 2-hit KOs, but it will at least. I mean, there's a chance. I think it may be a chance to, but there's no reason to Outrage here because now you just let Amoonguss come in for easy or free and to get a Spore off.
We can Spore it. Easily Spore, and then oh wait, we did Spore. What the fuck?
Yeah, you did Spore. That really sucked. That's why I did not agree with that play at all. I think I should have Earthquaked. So we just kind of burn a turn there. Go into this. Hope we miss it.
I guess we're hoping we miss it. Which we do, thank God.
We go into Zippy Zap.
How did we lose? Oh, I remember how we lost.
Yeah. Should have went Heat Wave here again. I don't know why I didn't go for it.
Even if we did, it would be a sack, and then we bring in our Tyranitar, and we're able to like actually do shit.
But at that point, the Greninja's looking kind of scary. I know you have.
And here we should have crunched. We totally should have crunched here. I was like, bros, I don't know why we should rock move. I don't think it's the play. Right? It'll hit the Zapdos, sure. But, like, it also hits the Garchomp harder. That way, it gets put in range of Aqua Jet.
Yeah,
we were offsided again.
At the end of this game, I was like, my team is so lucky that we're lucky because we could have played better and we had to play really well to win this game, but they made some bad plays and still are winning the game, and I was like, this is not how we want to do it, but that's why I so wish we were in call. We got our turn 2 wake right here. That's perfect.
And then
So
we had to go into
Crawdon.
Crawdon. See, this is why we needed to crunch, because like even on the off chance he wakes up, if you guys wake up turn 1 or whatever, then at least Aqua Jet will kill, and then we can win the Crawdon in tandem with Amoongus or Zan. So literally, crunching there was 100% win.
I agree.
Because we throw away Amoongus, we throw away Tyranitar, either one, whichever one's alive. Hell, we probably could even throw this away. Probably not. And then we Aqua Jet win,
Nice
because this
prediction
had
of the
speed to
psychic.
kill with Focus Blast.
No doubt.
There's no
So,
way
yeah.
it was. I mean, okay, we hit 3 blasts, so like, I'm not gonna complain about the the Bears at all. And then Scarf
We can live
Chomp
too,
is
that's
just
pretty
able to easily come back and win.
But yeah, so that was we got pretty lucky that game. Made some bad plays and got
I think
rewarded.
we
so,
100% choked the game when we didn't crunch there.
yeah.
We
So
clicked
that was-
way too fast. Because we had like 20 seconds left, and they were like, "Oh, I gotta click." I was like, "No, guys, 20 seconds is a lot of time."
Unfortunately, no more timer going forward. So, I guess it's fortunate and unfortunate. But anyway.
Okay.
Um,
If anybody brings F install in no timer, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
so Garchomp killed what? 4 or 5 Mons? That's pretty good. Scarfchomp did
Yeah,
really
killed
big.
Lando, killed Zam, killed Crawdon, killed.
Landorus.
Did it kill? I don't even remember. Might have.
Killed
I don't think it did.
Heatran.
R,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. Scarf Garchomp. I knew Colby likes weird shit, right? Like off meta, not
Yeah.
really like weird shit like that. So when I saw his team, I didn't really like remember that. I didn't really consider that. I was like, okay, one on his team is gonna be weird, right?
Yeah.
Did not
There's no Bulu, no Celesteela. This thing can put in a lot of work against some teams, so it showed its worth.
Yeah. Alright,
Anyway.
next one. Big one,
This is
because
our-
now we're in a position where if we lose one of the remaining 2 games, we lose the week, and like
Yeah.
that sucks. And we have to
Same
play
thing
fucking
last-
UU tier
last
leader god McDrewster, like this guy.
Yeah. So I mean, Rich is pretty good, so we'll see how this goes. Drew was talking about what he wanted to bring. We're like, just bring your standard bulky stuff you love to bring. So that's what he did.
And we
I
knew
didn't
that
watch this
100%
game
was
full.
coming. We 1,000% knew that was coming. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
I knew you
Drew,
would, but this is what
I
Drew's
know
going
Drew the
for.
type of guy to bring fat shit every week. So like,
Drew brings the same stuff over and over. He plays very safe, so I figured he would predict it, but I just wanted him to bring what he's good with. So
and
I
I
watched
like
Drew
Drew's
in
team.
full.
Drew's team looks really solid. Like offensive Hydreigon, Rotom from Momentum, and then just the rest wall the whole tier. Like
yeah,
that's a good ass team. And then we brought fucking triple steal. Like,
what, 2 dragons, 2 fairies, 2 steals. No,
You're-
3 steals. So okay,
our
so
team
we're
is
just
bizarre. But Komodo looks like it has a really good matchup in this. If we can chip down Florges.
Double Hydra gonna leave, but we just go into Florges because walls. This Klefki set
And we are
also is really
in,
annoying.
and we are
for a while.
going to start effing spiking. We need these up to pressure fat builds like this, especially when the defoggers Rotom. Getting rocks up will also be just as nice. But our rocker is Steelix, so that's going to be harder to bring in versus stuff like opposing Steelix versus Chestnut versus Hydreigon. So we really need to get in versus like the Florges and stuff, which is why we can actively continue just a U-turn here. Oh, we Dark Pulsed. Okay, I'm not remembering this game well.
The Steelix in our team is really good. If we can get rid of the Komodo, it can put in a lot of work into your team just in general because it just eats a lot of the hits. And you had to revenge of Hydreigon, so I think it's what Drew's going for, trying to get rid of the Komodo at this point. Throw off defog.
And putting Rotom on a toxic timer is really nice because that means we can actively just bring in Hydreigon every time and at least get damage even if it switches out.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still
Especially if hazard stacking up. So we're gonna go in the slower here as he CTs now. This turn he goes for Z Dragon. I can't remember.
Is this the time where
No.
no, it's not. Okay, that's later on where Komodo goes fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Komodo is definitely like our MVP of this game because this shit just like pops the fuck off.
Let's see, why if we double into Steel, it has a good play for him because that just easy double. I think he used
I know
that.
you're kind of like forced into Forges, and we know this every single time because Hydreigon kind of eats your ass, right?
It does.
Which is why we're gonna U-turn every single time into one of our various steel types. Okay,
Shooting
now this
the-
didn't make
shooting
sense to
the
me, but
Florges,
I
just-
completely like back the play. Damage on Forges is nice as fuck because that means like the more damage we can get on that thing, the better we can like go crazy with Hydreigon or
Especially
even
with the
Komodo
Klefki
later
set.
on.
Especially with the Klefki set you have, what it can do
Yeah, that
later
too.
in the game.
because that's also going to come in super clutch.
So we're just Florida's getting pretty weak, so it has to think it senses up here probably.
Bringing our keys. It's nice that we got Wish. It kind of sucks that we both have Wish though.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna keep
scary.
laying spikes up. Like we're kind of just like repeating, like rinse repeat the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think
so much damage.
I think now now Komodo decided nope, not fucking around no more.
Yeah. Losing the Slowbro here is really big because
it's the clanging
It's
skills
Komodo.
move. It's not even physical.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why it killed it. Or it didn't. Never mind.
Wait a second.
Oh, you spiked
Oh,
again.
never mind.
That's in hindsight, that's probably a bad play. Spiking again. I mean, spikes are nice for like opposing Steelix, but it's not like
Yeah, he
you're
got
a
really,
rotom dog.
he got really confident in his spikes. And the thing is, like, because he committed to getting all these spikes up, he can't really defog with the rotom. And spikes on our side are looking really bad, especially since his
Yeah, I think spikes are way better for us than they are for you.
Yeah, our Steelix are getting really low, and our Steelix is what's gonna force kills the entire game. So it's
because I mean, like
not
this comes
great.
in like if you're getting you turned around on with a layer of spike up and a rock, that's just bad. That's like you never want that because this Hydreigon comes in every single time on this Steelix, and even on the Rotom, right? And with Wish support plus the spikes, it's like Hydreigon looking kind of unstoppable. And I mean, like this Sword just is not a threat to us either. Like we nullify with 3 of our Pokemon and we wish all of them back with our Sylveon anyway. So we will continue the same process of just laying up spikes. I think we might have heal block there for some reason though. No, we didn't. Okay. Yeah, spoiler, we're heal block with the big controversy of this game.
Yeah, and that's
Fire
really
Pit.
annoying because how it works with Wish. I didn't know how it worked with Wish until this game. I thought
Does
it
it
just
not?
blocked using Wish, but it actually just denies Wish completely. Chris is
Oh,
a good
it
play
can't-
here.
Like if you throw up a wish and then you heal block, you just
Yeah.
don't get the wish.
Yeah,
That's fire.
so
Hell
you'll
yeah.
see it, I
Let's
think
go.
you'll see it later. It's pretty. It's what really screwed us over because if he could get the Wish off in the Steelix, it kept coming on Klefki and keep beating your team down. And I think that's what he was going for.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, now the Rotom.
And now Rotom's dead here,
No
right? Unless
defog.
he's floor just defogger. Yeah. No more defog. We can actively just go back into this, get up our last spike for Steelix.
I think it's where
And
he
he-
goes for it. So he goes for Wish, and he's gonna go into Steelix here, I think.
And psych.
And no
No
heal.
wish.
Nothing.
Wish did not go
This
off.
really was bad. Because at that point, like Steelix is hard pressure to do anything. It has
I
to be
guarantee
point
you
condition.
Riches knew that. I didn't know that at all. I wasn't playing this game either. Community Day and Pokemon Go started when this game started. Because this happened right after the OU game. And I was kind of pissed at the OU game, so I was just like, man, fuck this shit. Right?
Yeah.
So I went to go play Pokemon Go. Call me back, Captain. I don't care. Rich is a god. Wound up winning this game. Hell yeah. Because at this point, it's over, right? Hydreigon comes in, kill block. Klefki just obliterates. Whatchamacallit?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Floor just it cannot win 1v1 versus Klefki. And our Hydreigon. Why did we? Okay.
I think we could like. Wait. Alright, just stop. Anyway, I think we could have 2-hit KO'd or something like that. So we're just trying to do stuff, but it's not really gonna work. In the end, we
No,
lost.
I mean the remaining two, especially with spikes up, preventing.
Yeah,
just
I thought
around.
maybe Steelix could live this hit. This thing's
No,
not gonna
no,
work.
no way.
Well,
Unless
like,
you're
it's
like
just a
max
Steelix.
Spadef.
You're
Unless you're
a
like Max
Klefki.
Spadef, there's
If
no
you're
way.
like player up, you're not killing this. Of course, I don't know if you revealed Dazzling Gleam at this point, but anyway, we died to steal that. And if we, I guess we got off like a heavy slam there or something like that. Maybe we could have pulled it back. Probably not. But anyway,
I can understand why it's Dazzling Gleam. You don't want to take Rocky Helmet, especially on like a key pivot mon like this.
yeah. So we lose this game. So now we are 3-3.
1-1.
last game.
Yeah, I mean, like there's one final game, tiebreak game, all tied up, and it comes down to Ubers, one of the worst tiers in this fucking game.
Yeah, we all had we had the whole squad bring up for both games. So this is Shield Poke versus Archfiend Weavile. I know we don't have much Uber experience in both our teams, so this is a pretty big game, I think. Just trying.
Oh, I mean, this guy's never played Ubers in his life. Like, I think this was just our whole call versus your whole call.
Yeah, same thing. I just put an announcement saying, "Hey, everybody, just please be there tonight." It's the whole squad,
Yeah.
whole squad there.
I was at work and I was ghosting, so
we brought HO, essentially, Deoxys Speed plus Breakers. Y'all bought Standard plus Kyurem White. You don't see Kyurem White that often, I know that.
So I'm just gonna let you know right now. In Ubers, my favorite thing to do is just run 5 standard fucking just normal Ubers bullshit, and then one Pokemon that actually does fun stuff.
Yeah, I feel like
week 1 we brought
Ubers.
3 we brought this.
Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and lead off. This is HO, so we know what we're gonna lead off with. We're gonna leave off the Deoxys Speed.
Yeah, and our best lead versus Deoxys Speed was this Arceus, because it's our defogger, right? So it incentivizes a taunt rather than like 2 hazards or a hazard and a screen or some shit.
We didn't want you to get rocks up either, so we just taunted a turn 1. It didn't really matter. So we went into our this boy as we rock polish up, knowing I can cover the the 2 plays we thought you were going to go for would either go to Kyogre or Yveltal, predicting.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we were kind of just throwing out the Kyurem. We really did not need this.
And that's what we figured. So we rock polish up. It's a good middle ground, and it'll work out in this situation if we hit the Fire Blast.
Yeah, because apparently they killed. I didn't think that would kill, but it killed.
It straight up killed. So the Groudon
straight up killed you. So that does suck. That does super suck. I will tell you that.
We're kind of forced to go this to kill it, and you just throw an Ice Beam off. We could have Geo'd here, and we talked about it, and that's probably a misplay on us, but it doesn't really matter. We just killed the
I don't think Geo was a good play there, because like we have Spadef Groudon in the back and a Necrozma. Like it gets shut down. Yeah, I think just going
hard it would at least if we Geo'd up there. I mean, if we Geo'd up there, it probably got frozen as it goes in this game. But since we didn't, we can't just like throw off a Thunder on a Necrozma, weaken it a little bit. So at this point, the only thing we can really go into is our Arceus. We take like 30 something from Sunsteel.
Okay, so we matched your SD, right? Oh, I knew you were gonna SD here because I knew, right? With Rocks Up, you need +4 to kill every Pokemon. Yeah. And then this shit just doesn't even kill. Our Photon Geyser at +2 did not kill this, and I was like, what the fuck?
We also thought you were since you had the Kyurem White, we thought this would definitely not be
the Mega one,
because you would have run Light the Burn to Sky. But anyway, you didn't, so this kind of works out better for us. Because now we have to like Shadow Claw.
Blown away that shit didn't even come close to killing. 84? That's not even a roll. That just never kills.
So we do crit the we crit the Arceus Fairy as well.
And that kind of sucks because that's also a roll to live. We basically have 2 rolls to live and potentially win this game, right? Our Veltal is defensive. Huh?
It was justice for the Kyurem White.
Yeah, justice for the other one. Yeah, you're right.
But that justice was short-lived because this happens.
Yeah, defensive Veltal and defensive Arceus were our really only outs for this, and they're both rolls to live that we get the roll. So.
Yeah, you got the roll. It was a roll in our favor. I think you got like there was like 2 min rolls you could get to live that, and you got one of them. So
yeah, I mean, wasn't the Arceus like our fairy Arceus a roll in our favor, or was that?
It was, but I mean, that's also justice.
So, like,
so now it's unjustice again.
So this game does kind of suck, right? Like it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the advantage. Oh, you crit me. Oh, well, now I have the advantage because I lived a roll. Like, it sucks.
At this point, the only game plan we had is to hope we get Revenge Axe.
Yeah, I mean, this game is all it is Revenge Axe.
We needed to flinch the Kyogre of Dark Pulse so we can kill it. Then we'll get damage off on the Groudon. Enough damage that Gengar can kill a Shadow Ball. That was the game plan.
Oh, that would never happen. You need like 3 flinches on our.
No, you just need 1 flinch. You flinch the Kyogre, kill the Kyogre with Oblivion Wing, go into Groudon. I think go Oblivion Wing on the Groudon or Dark Pulse. I don't know which one does more. And then that would put it maybe in range of Gengar. I'm pretty sure. So we only had to get 1 flinch. Another thing is that we thought we were special, so we thought we had to get the flinch. We could have Oblivion Winged here, but as you see, you are Liquidation, and this is also a roll. This is like a 50-50 roll for a Liquidation to kill.
Even though, like, what I'm saying though is like it really didn't matter. You needed a lot of flinches on our Groudon with that Evolto.
Is that true? Because how much does Dark Pulse do to Kyurem? Or I mean, not to Kyurem, but Groudon.
Well, how much does like Mega Gengar Shadow Ball do to it? 20, 29?
It is 38. Like, so we just need to put it. We need to do like 70. I mean, yeah.
Okay, like a couple. You did need a couple flinches. I think more than 1 would have been.
We're critting with the Gengar in the end. So now we're just gonna draw Shadow Ball. Just see how much damage it does.
It did 29. I remember it being like
35.
35.
So if we did enough damage, I don't know how Dark Pulse will do. I'll probably calculate later and figure it out myself.
Yeah, but it does suck because like our whole week was so back and forth that to end on this game sucked.
Yeah,
It sucked for both of us.
I don't know how good this math is, but Shield Poke told me that for all the hacks for everything to go against us, hacks wise, there was like a 1.6% chance of it all happening, and it did. I mean, there's so many possibilities in this Mons game that's probably pretty average, but it definitely
But I mean,
definitely sucked.
To play devil's advocate, you could say like, oh well, we got double parent twice in a row on our Amoongus in the other game. We could have scored and won the game, but like,
and
we also choked that game, so it's like it's not like we deserved it. So.
It's Mons, and then plus also Gloomot game. You can say that was hacks. This was not the greatest, most clean week.
No,
it's
but,
whatever.
I mean, it was fun. I'll definitely tell you, it was fun as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Regardless. So,
it was close. It came down to last game, so I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. If you ain't laughing in call while you playing, you ain't doing it right. Every single loss this week, I've died laughing at one point in the game in call.
Yeah.
There's always funny shit. Always fun shit.
You wish to see it end in a cleaner game than this, but I mean it's Mons. And plus we bring HO. If you bring HO, you're asking for bad things to happen because
oh my god,
if one thing goes wrong, you can be screwed, and that's kind of how it was.
Yeah.
But
especially Ubers, like that's even more true in this tier.
Yeah.
But hey, I hope to see you in finals because like you're the other best team, so I actually want some.
Yeah, I mean if you get as long as if you get a 2-3 seed or 1, maybe we can definitely make that happen. I think it will happen probably, unless we just get
I 100% think it's gonna happen. I think we're totally rematching in finals.
So this is a possible precursor for future. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I lost to Atrix, so GG's to Atrix.
GG
finally
Boston.
doing his week 3. Finally doing his week 3 recap.
Finally,
after a year, a little over a year. So thanks for being on here. I don't know how you finish these things off with. Subscribe, I guess. I see your 5 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll be back next week. Wait,
peace.
What are you saying? Peace? Am I done yet?
Wait, you ain't done?
No. I was gonna ask you who you playing next week.
Oh, who do I play next week? Where's the doc?
Okay, while you're thinking about it, we're playing not Phantos's Fincourt's team, so should be a good
I play
week.
Meowster next week.
Meowster? Okay. We beat them week 1, so you play Ajag, right?
Yeah, I'm playing Ajag and Ubers with
I'm looking forward to that
so.
one. I'm looking forward to that one. Okay, so anyway guys, thank you for watching and I'll see y'all next week. Goodbye.
Peace.